Chris, you have been drawing young people together and drawing them into worship for something on the order of 17 years. And you lift up the importance of worship and singing as central to the communal experience. What have you learned in the helping young people shape worship and hymnody tends to be the kind of shared experiences or music that empowers or opens young people to the encounter with the transcendent, or even taking it from the other side, creates impediments to their full sense of soulful participation?
I think some of what I've seen has been around accessibility. So for some of our young people, the fact that things are able to be comprehended that they're singing, so that they know the words, or that they, if they sing words, those words are fairly explanable to them. It's clear what they're singing, rather than some Christianese theological words that they've got no idea what they mean. And this is where we get to the power of music, don't we? I mean, we all know that the best of our corporate singing in praise marries music to lyrics. And I've got great friends who would go to the stake for saying that the music is as theological as the words are. And so we see this. There's songs that we know that are like, oh, that's it. That's there. Now, in some ways, you don't know that until you've started singing it, and so that there is, in terms of, some people say there's too much produced at the moment, and there might be, but the fact that we sing things this year that we're not going to sing next year that's okay. But the songs that really feel like a community can inhabit, and that feel like they can there's an authentic expression of who this community is, but also there's an aspiration there about, this is feeding me. This is what I want to stand on. We see that lots with young people, and in this way, this is where modern technology really helps us. The fact that all of my young people have got Spotify accounts which they can access recorded praise music on their own in their rooms. Now, of course, the danger is that privatizes it. Of course, the danger is that just makes it into an individual experience. But the gift of that is that when they're on their own in their rooms, there's an ability to be able to participate in something bigger, which they can remember. And we know, the church has always known, lex orandi, lex credendi, is what we sing, is what we believe. What we pray is what we believe. And the importance of that is, I think, a part of the great thing that I think can happen in terms of modern technology, in terms of giving young people these, I can access this stuff, and this stuff can keep me going. I know young people who, the fact that they've got access to music on their phones keeps them current with God. It provides them with those places. Now, of course, I don't want that to be it. Of course, that's not enough on its own. And of course, you don't want to build kind of 10 years of Christian maturity on that. But that's a good start with a young person. And I find the young people at St. Laurence that the accessibility of that, and the fact that young people coming in, let's say to our weekends away, the thing they want to do more than anything else is they want to sing. They want to lift their voices, and they don't quite know why, and they don't quite understand everything they're singing, but they know that something's going on when they're doing that. And so I don't want to give too much explanation to what that might mean or why that might be. But I think then the question for us at St. Laurence is, okay, how does that not just a young people thing? What does that mean for children to join in that, and for adults to join in that? What's the shared space of that? What's the common ground beneath our feet on that? So we've stopped having children's songs in church. You're banned, if you're a worship leader at St. Laurence, from using the term, we're now going to do song for the children. Because even though there might be songs that the children might have known and sung in their groups, we now sing them. Everybody sings them together, And so we're trying not to say, okay, this is a that person's song, and that's a that person's song, and that's a that person's song. Because whenever you're trying to do something in a corporate with different groups, the danger is always just to revert to kind of, let's resort to lowest common denominator or something like that, which doesn't push the envelope at all. It doesn't. And so, what we've got, which is astonishing, are gifted people who are passionate about exploring this, and that there is nothing that other young people at St. Laurence want to be involved in more is in the participation of how they serve the community in worship.